Holy shit!
Oh my god, this is how he does it.
He fucking is a Titan! Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an ambitious couple in love that loves reacting to some Attack on Titan.
Yes, we do.
So this is season 1, episodes number 9 and 10 that we are checking out today. And yeah, if you want our full uncut reactions for Attack on Titan, you want early ad-free access, you can get that over on our Patreon. Links in the description of this video. And yeah, let's get to this.
Let's do it.
All right.
The Titan assault on Trost left us reeling, owing at least in part to the Scout Regiment's absence at the time. Military casualties were profound.
That's one way to put it.
Heads up!
We're not gonna find out how Eren did it, are we? At least not this episode.
It's Captain Levi! They say he's like an entire brigade unto himself.
Spare me, please.
That scowl will crush your fans. Not that it's any of my business, but from a public relations standpoint, you might want to lighten up. Ugh, can't you just envision the horrors in store for us, comrades? I'm on pins and needles. We peg an abnormal. I'll burst with tears of joy.
So she's future Sasha.
I mean you.
Move out!
I'm guessing he'd be future Eren.
Thanks to the ingenuity of its exemplary members, the regiment's survival rates have improved. Excursions into long relinquished territory still commonly result in a death toll exceeding 30%.
Oh, just chewing.
One day, you'll all just be a bad memory.
You won't be there that day.
Mark my words, the last one standing will be us!
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait till Captain Levi!
Ooh.
Oh, if only you'd hung on a little longer, dude.
Yep. Slick move.
Mm-hmm.
The reinforcements are here, sir.
Good. Tend to our comrade below, Petra. The pair on the left belongs to me.
Captain, wait!
He loves spinning.
He's not doing that. Yeah, he does. She's fun.
She is.
Don't be scared, big guy. I won't hurt you. Cross my heart and hope to die.
I'm just the distraction.
Points for trying, but you're a little slow on the uptake.
Oh!
See? Bet you barely felt a thing.
Yep, she didn't say she wouldn't kill you. She just said she wouldn't hurt you. Oh!
Oh, spin move.
Yep.
All right, he does love to spin.
Easy, big stuff. Nobody's got time for a crybaby.
I think this dude might be even better than Mikasa at taking out Titans. That's why he's the captain.
Captain, I can't stop the bleeding.
Okay, didn't like cut him in half.
Levi,
I'm here.
did this make a difference? Was I helpful? Please, sir,
Let's make sure it wasn't all for nothing.
this was for nothing. Tell me this will advance the cause.
We've made great strides today, soldier. And tomorrow, because of you. Your strength won't die with you. The torch will be carried on. By me, on my very life, the Titans will be eradicated.
Sir.
Did the man hear what I had to say?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I think he heard all of it. Look at him. That's a face at peace.
Levi, we're pulling out.
You damn well know that we can push further.
They're bearing down on the city. It's just like 5 years ago. Something tells me this is going to be bad. For all we know, the wall's already been reduced to rubble.
Okay, so the cavalry's coming. All right, so now we're gonna see.
I feel like enough time has passed at this point. You really can't reattach it.
No, he grows another one.
Oh, that's right. He did. Oh, my God.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
This isn't real. We were ready. We were ready. We trained. We knew how to beat them, how to survive. Help me.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Mom will be worried. I know she will.
Mom. Damn you all to hell! I refuse to.
His stump.
I'll drive them all out. Kill them with my bare hands.
Hand.
Do you hear me? With my bare hands.
I heard you.
So how do you do it?
Sheer will and determination. Oh! What the hell?
Okay. So
He's born from him. It's like a Greek mythology, like born out of his back.
but I still want to know how.
Death. Oh! He's gonna step on this one?
This isn't your world. Not anymore.
Oh! Punched through the back of his head. Yep. Just for good measure.
Let me kill you again and again and again. You're all gonna die.
You alright?
Everyone's freaked out of him.
Listen, you've got to tell them everything. They're terrified, but they'll understand.
Armin, what?
Catch that? He said we're all gonna die. Son of a bitch wants to eat us. You watch.
What the hell are they talking about?
He doesn't have any memories?
Why are all their blades pointed at us? Those are meant for taking down Titans. What's going on?
He has no memory.
What's with that look?
He's kind of always looked like that.
It's true.
I want all you cadets on standby. Look sharp.
If we hadn't found the gas, we'd have never gotten out of Trost. Basically, we got lucky. That's it.
I'm so sorry. We volunteered to run supplies out to everyone, but the situation was so bad.
We'd even found some gas we were gonna dole out to you guys, but then everything went to hell.
So you're saying everyone who isn't here now didn't, you know...
Most likely.
Wait, what about Mikasa?
No, she's good. She
Always.
made it in after us with the group Jean led.
Hey, Jean, where in the world's Mikasa?
Hey, talk to us.
After the shit he's seen.
I'd tell you if I could. They slapped us with a gag order.
Whoa, you're joking, right?
That's nuts.
They're nuts if they think people aren't gonna talk. Word'll get out. And when it does, well, that is, if we survive.
You should all be encouraged by what happened. Not scared of him.
Stay on your toes. Whatever happens next, it's bound to happen here. And hey, something wrong?
I'm just a little preoccupied about my friends in the Vanguard. Is it true what they say about you saving those kids 5 years ago, sir? Won't they be at the Vanguard too?
That's right. Some tough little bastards. One of them's just about the best fighter I've ever seen. The other's so stubborn it can drive you crazy.
Makes son Aaron.
Strength, and their friend's a certifiable genius. They'll be fine. Not a doubt in my mind.
The three of you have jointly committed an act of high treason.
What?
Whether or not the swift execution as a result depends on you.
This guy.
Anything I deem the least bit suspicious will be met with cannon fire. Do not test me, Aaron Yeager. What exactly are you? Human or Titan?
What is that supposed to mean? It's like they're looking at a monster. Oh God, is that what they think?
Just be looking at their savior.
Don't try to stall with pretend ignorance. You emerged from the carcass of a fallen Titan in full view of your comrades. You are a risk, and I'm well within my rights to eliminate.
Mikasa's gonna kill you.
Yeah, and I'm kind of okay with that.
I cannot waste any more time or manpower.
He really likes to monologue about this, doesn't he?
If they're this committed to defiance under threat of death, so be it.
Who are you?
This may be our best chance.
Yes,
We'll
thank
expend
you.
far less artillery if he's in human form.
Oh, I thought he was best chance. Like, this might be our best chance. Like, he might...
If only.
Well, I'm happy to demonstrate my own technique.
Yeah.
Sir, there's something you should know.
She's the best.
She was assigned to the elites fresh out of training, equal to 100 soldiers easily.
You can't take them all on.
Yes, she can.
Whoever comes at Aaron deals with me.
I fucking love her so much.
Yep.
They're just scared. They don't understand what's happening.
So, Armin, you need to talk him down.
I'm too weak to stand up. Is this it for me? Killed by people?
Figures.
Am I really one of them?
One more time. Are you a human being or a Titan?
Just answer that you're a human being. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah. And Armand, you saw everything, you know everything. Speak up.
He doesn't know how it happened, though.
I'm human!
There you go. That's the only answer. You can figure the rest of it out later. Cold,
So
dead
you say
eyes.
I'm left with no choice. Forgive me.
No.
He's not gonna do it.
All of us are monsters.
Yep. Oh, nope. Okay.
Wait, no! Aaron. Behave while I'm gone, and I'll let you in on what I've been doing in the cell.
That was a good line, though. Push comes to shove, we're all monsters.
Listen to me. It's vital that you keep this key on you at all times. Whenever you look at it, let this thought flood over you. I must return to that cellar.
What is in that cellar?
Yeah.
They're going there now, I guess.
Something to make you forget for the time being. I'm sorry. I wish there was more time to explain all this. When the time comes, though, know that you must reclaim Wall Maria. It won't be pleasant, but in my heart, I know what I'm doing is for the best.
You'll have Mikasa, so you'll be fine.
Uses you, let their memories act as your guide. One day, the truth will come out. I swear to you, the journey will be a painful one.
What is he doing?
Mikasa's life, Armin's life, everyone's life hinges on your being able to control this power!
Holy shit!
Oh my god, this is how he does it.
He fucking is a Titan! Being able to control this power? What? So then are all the Titans human?
Dear God.
You should be very afraid. Oh. Holy crap!
Okay.
This show is wild, man. I freaking love it.
So, yeah, I mean, the question, are all Titans human? Was this all some science experiment gone sideways that started this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, so I love how they had the, they brought back the stuff with the father, because, like, you know, if you do the jump ahead or whatever, I'm like, he has the key all of a sudden, I'm like, what is that about? We want to figure out what, you know, what's going on there. And then, like, the Titans hit, and you kind of, like, completely forget about it at all, right? And, like, so much other crazy shit is going on. And then they bring it back here, and, you know, we're hypothesizing, like, why, like, you know, what happened? Like, oh, somehow he dug himself into the back of the Titan and took it over, but then, like, I don't know how he got, like, the long hair and everything, but I just assumed, like, I don't know, like, adopted some of his personality, and they, like, merged.
That's what I thought.
And then, like, even when he came out from, like, the back of it, I still thought, I'm like, okay, how is he, I mean, all right, what happened? How did he birth this Titan? Didn't think that he himself actually was the Titan. Because, like, yeah, I mean, he was, when he returned to his human form, there's still, like, that Titan husk was there. So that was just, that was wild. And him biting his thumb, like that's how it's activated. I don't know. Oh, man. It's got even more questions after this episode, but it was such a good cliffhanger.
So now I'm wondering, like, is the very act of being bitten what triggers it, since, like, that's what the Titans kind of do to people? Like, is that kind of how it gets started? Although when he had his arm bitten off, it took quite a while for him sitting down in that stomach before he...
Yeah.
Versus, like, when he bit himself, and all of a sudden it was like, boom. Now, maybe that's part of a control. Maybe because it's the second time he's doing it, he's much better at it right away. But yeah, like, did his dad do this? And by this... Obviously, I think his dad is connected to him being able to become a Titan, but, like, did his dad have a part in Titans in general and their origin? Because we've wondered about, like, where do they come from, and do they, like, drop out of the sky, and how is this happening?
Well, it's been 100 years of the Titans, so, like, he couldn't have, like, birthed them or anything like that. Because from what I remember, like, from the opening, they said, like, you know, it was 100 years behind the wall or whatever. So he didn't create the Titans, at least, unless he's, like, you know, I don't know, looks really good for his age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could see, like, this being something that's continued by
his father's father. Yeah.
Yeah, or just, like, some sort of secret science guild that, you know, the king is the academia. You know, that, like, I say the king is behind, but transparently this king seemed a bit doofusy, and I don't think he would be smart enough to be behind it, so it would have to be somebody else who's behind it. But yeah, that's just kind of where my brain is going. Is I still was sitting here thinking that somehow he merged with the cells of the Titan, even when he exploded out of the back. Like, it didn't occur to me that he became a Titan and thus was too large to be contained anymore. Never thought that.
Yep. Which in hindsight, I'm like, of course he became a Titan, but your mind just doesn't go there because you're trying to think of all the other possibilities. Because you're like, wait a minute, how did he fucking all of a sudden just become a Titan? Like, I mean, what is that? What is that about? So do you think with his dad that his like that whole flashback scene? Do you think he became a Titan to protect his dad at one point, and like his dad like kind of unlocked it, and then he gave him that thing to like forget about it, but then he said because like he was remembering everything that happened with his dad, and that's what triggered the fact that he knew that what he could do. So it had to be something like with either his dad telling him or like, like they were on the road or something like that. And like, he got hurt and then protected his dad. Something happened there.
Yeah, but where is his dad?
Yeah.
Because his dad was like tears streaming down his cheeks.
Like he was gonna die.
Yeah, as he's giving him the forget serum. And we haven't seen him since. Like this flashback is the last thing that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's sort of where my brain is like, is there like a secret science guild? And like, he's been taken away with them or whatever. Did he create this as a last ditch effort to fight the Titans, and he was always kind of working on the side of good and sort of trying to dissect them and understand how they work so that he could figure something out, which I feel like is probably the more likely scenario. But then of course, depending on how the Titans actually originated and why they are continuing to be created, that would definitely make him a target. Or did Aaron's powers just get unlocked kind of in sort of like a sense of him blacking out and it happening like it was this past time? And could he maybe have hurt some people like unknowingly? I don't think he would go around eating people.
Yeah.
But like the first time you're in a body that big, I imagine you might step on someone unknowingly, like, so just kind of trying to figure out what that, we're getting more of that scene, but I really want that entire scene.
Yeah. As they start to peel more and more away from it, I'm looking forward to it. It's like his memory starts to come back. Absolutely love Mikasa. I mean, loved her pretty much since like day one. But that whole scene where she was protecting Aaron and whatnot was even better. Like, I mean, she was just the determination on her face and the fact that like, no one's going to touch Aaron. I will kill every single last one of you. And like, just knowing that she could.
Oh, yeah.
And good little bit of like, exposition there that they gave us when the guy was saying that basically like she is equal to 100 soldiers. Because we had talked before when she started taking out the Titans and like, the Titans had killed a whole regiment or whatever. There's only like 5 or 6, I think, soldiers, or whatever. And they were like new recruits. I'm like, oh, and she's able to take out like, a whole basically regiment of Titans herself. So like I was having her equal to like, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe even like 10 or 15 soldiers, but like to have her equal to like 100 it's wild.
Yeah. Oh, she's amazing. I think of him as like the drill sergeant. I forget his name.
Captain. The drill sergeant. Okay. I was thinking about the other guy.
Looks like he's never slept in the last 17 years.
Drill sergeant Dickbag.
That works.
Okay.
The like empathetic side of me is recognizing that all of his actions and all of his behavior is just out of sheer terror.
Yep.
The no nonsense side of me is then get the fuck out of this business. Like, I don't blame you for having fear. I get it. But you have no business leading these kids. You have no business doing this job if you can't control it. There is something about being fearful that is very human, and we all have it. But if you are in that line of work, it is your responsibility to have courage and control your fear. And he's not doing either. He's making really bad choices.
Yeah, and like we saw that before, like that he was scared and like he didn't want to fight, and like his whole thing was logistics, and he was in charge of that, and they would crumble without him. But here again, he's operating from fear and panic, and just like not trying to do more research and think this thing through. Like, okay, he says he's human, fine, we'll keep you under guard, and like maybe even like in prison or something like that, like for a little while, so we can figure out like what happened. Like maybe your memory starts to come back, and we'll keep your friends in prison too, or like some kind of sort of way to parlay it, right, and come to some sort of terms that like isn't just complete obliteration. But like you said, I mean, that's kind of like the world that they live in, the world they know. It's like that's great to say that cooler heads could prevail, but given the circumstances, like I get it. But what I really loved was we haven't really seen too many people be like super successful like Mikasa until like the opening of this, when we saw the captain and like his right hand lady, future Sasha, just go to like kick the crap out of some Titans. And it seemed like the rest of his squad was really great too. Because I mean, he had faith in them to be like, hey, you guys take out like, those Titans over there. And like, just like the spinning moves that he did and just how effortless it was, giving his man hope there at the end that he didn't die for nothing. So he was a good leader too, in addition to being a good fighter. So it was nice. It was nice seeing that, that's just like, okay, it's not just like Mikasa that's the only one that can like just basically destroy Titans.
Yeah, but I like how they told the story because the first time we meet them, they look like they've come back through hell.
Mhm.
They were not successful. We're
Mhm.
kind of led to believe that they just got their asses handed to them, and like that's the end of
Mhm.
that. Which sets up the awe that is Mikasa. Like
Yeah.
if we had seen this first,
I agree.
then Mikasa would be like coming up to their standards.
Mhm.
But, seeing them so down and just deflated
Yeah.
and then seeing her do her thing, I mean, she's freaking Superman, But all that being said, if we only have her, as good as she is, humanity's screwed.
Yes.
So it was nice to see this and realize, like, hey, she's not the only one who's figured out how to kill a Titan.
Mhm.
Like, the word is out. People are able to do this. And, like, future Eren reminds me of Eren just because he's got that seriousness and that fierceness
Mhm.
and just seems to be built on a sheer determination, very similar to how Eren is. But the reason I say that future Sasha is future Sasha, until I figure out her name, is because she just seems to be having so much fun. I'm like, yeah, she'd be eating a potato in like, basic training. Like,
Yes.
I'm like, I can see this.
Yeah.
But I appreciated how much fun she had. Because, like, a lot of the episodes that we've seen recently have been just horrifying.
Yeah.
So to see them have that kind of playfulness and, like, future Sasha is laughing as she's jumping
Mhm.
through the air and stuff, it lightened things in a way that I think was really necessary at this part in the journey.
All right. On episode number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Got a blanket for it all to herself.
Mhm.
Good girl, Miss Foxy.
That's the other thing. When he came back, he looked like one of the new breeds.
Yeah, so who are the new breeds? Where are they coming from?
This intro gets me so pumped. It's so effective.
It's so well orchestrated, like this sort of like slow pace of the storytelling. Like, I'm
Mhm.
going to set the scene and tell you a
Yeah.
story. And then the like intro to the music, which is just a boom, like, but then it slows down again. So it kind of like it takes you through highs and lows throughout.
Which is basically what the show is. It's like all of a sudden, you have that fast action pace of the, the captain killing the Titans and everything like that. He's spinning around and doing all this cool shit. And then right after that, it's like the really slowed down, like, okay, his man's dead though. He's dying.
Yeah.
And he's got, it's like, it slows down there, which, if it was all just cranked up, then it would be too much, you need that like release to just kind of slow down one to see, the horror of it all, not just like, this isn't just like cool badass fighting. There's like,
Yeah, you need time to like process that and,
Yeah.
and really absorb it.
yep.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's not just like, your standard sort of plot, which goes up, moment of climax,
Yeah.
resolution, but it's like, it really takes you up and down, which also makes it feel, I can't believe I'm going to say this for a show about human eating Titans, but makes it feel more real, right? Like
Yeah.
the emotions of everything, it's not so like
Mm-hmm.
plotted out and
Yep.
and we're building the suspense just to this. It's like, no, it's, it goes all over the place.
One more time! Are you a human being or a Titan?
I'd like to change my answer. I'm a Titan.
I'm a human, unless you
Yeah.
make me be a Titan, and then game on.
Unless there's no choice.
This, like, it's the slow, like, raise. Paint the fence, Danielson.
Also, he said human,
Yeah.
and he's still shot with a cannon. What
Yeah.
happens if he'd said Titan?
I saw my friends die. I didn't even really feel anger or sadness about the whole thing. I don't want to be eaten. Screw that!
Hey, keep it together, okay? You're not alone, We're all fighting back our fear. Yep. Look at Sasha!
Oh, my stomach aches. Please cart me away with the wounded.
She's hungry.
Somebody get her a potato!
Well, the order to keep our mouths shut makes perfect sense now. If they knew about Eren.
They know.
Cannon fire!
Ooh.
It's inside the wall.
Did it bust down the water gate?
It came from within.
Why is there so much smoke? Titan steam? Hey!
Because it's just calm as hell.
Yep. She's like, okay.
She's like, I knew it.
What the hell is that?
So does he need time to like heal as a Titan?
Yeah, he didn't even make his full form. He's just a rib
Yeah.
cage up. Like,
It's like just the bones, but like some ligaments.
Maintain your distance! All squads remain alert! It could strike at any time!
Oh, freaky.
oh my god, this is such nightmare fuel.
Yeah. So he can just like create a Titan whenever he wants to.
That's you, dude.
Aaron did this for us, Armin. That's all we need to understand for now.
Those flowers weren't there before. How did they?
Armin! Mikasa!
I was wondering why the flowers were such a focus.
Starting to.
It's already starting to vaporize, just
Yeah.
like the corpse of a Titan. Let's get out of here!
They're not gonna let you just walk away.
I'm sure once the smoke clears, they'll resume the attack. After seeing this, I think we've blown any hope of reasoning with them.
Yeah.
The cellar. This key. Our house in Shiganshina. My father said I'd have to go back there. Everything hinged on it. I think it's why he gave me the power to transform.
Okay, so he gave him that power.
How many thousands of scouts have already died because my father didn't share this information?
Because it can also be used as a terrible weapon, like
That's
depending
just
on who you
it.
give it to.
Look at their first instinct. It's to
Yeah.
shoot you because they don't understand you. What happens if they're a Titan?
We have other business to deal with.
Everyone had this ability, and everyone was a Titan in the world. They would just like destroy the world.
Hold your fire!
So maybe they're gonna think that they killed Aaron.
Maybe.
Okay, you guys need to go.
I'm getting out of here.
And how?
Anywhere but here.
To
Then I head over the wall
home?
and straight to Shiganshina.
Yeah.
But I'll have to become a Titan again. To be honest, I don't know how I'm doing it, Armin. I just know that I can't. It's hard to put into words, but it was like reflexive, see? My mind subconsciously focused on stopping the cannon. That's why it's decaying. It only had the endurance to meet that task.
Aaron,
Ooh.
your nose is.
Yeah, you need to rest.
Comes at a cost.
Your breathing is erratic and you're pale. Something's wrong, Aaron. You're not well.
As things stand, my health is irrelevant. But I have two ideas. You two could make it out of here alive if you stop trying to protect me. I've brought you nothing but trouble as it is.
Yeah, Mikas is not leaving your side.
Nice try.
Aaron, I'm coming too. I plan to follow you whether you give me permission to or not. I swear, I'll never leave your side.
Mikasa, stop it! I'm being serious!
So is she.
And I'm not some snot-nosed toddler!
That's not why she's doing it.
Stop arguing. You're not gonna win. Can't stop her from following you. Even if, like you argue and she said, okay, fine. So then follow you like without you knowing.
Yeah.
Like argue when you are safe and out of cannon range.
Why am I thinking of that at a time like this?
That's exactly what he did as the Titan. Stuck out his hand to stop the cannon.
At the moment of truth, I was a coward. Same as right now. I can't count the number of.
Armin, get over it. You're a coward. It's fine. You have other strengths.
Yeah, courage isn't your strength.
I still haven't earned the right to think of myself as their equal.
Oh my god.
I thought when he was calculating everything, he was being like, okay, we don't have time for this, guys. We got to go right now because
Yeah.
the cannon's already loaded and they're.
Listen, I
Just
won't.
wait a second, would ya? If you recall, I said I had two ideas. Armin, I trust you to make the right decision. Now hear me out. And yes, I'm aware of how unrealistic this plan is. This might sound crazy, but if you think you can convince the Garrison Regiment that I present no threat to them, I'll trust you and we'll go with that option. That's my second idea. If you don't think you can get it done, then my last resort is the first idea. You've got 15 seconds to decide. Think you can get it done?
But you got to make a decision.
Yeah.
This is your strength
Why would you leave such a major decision up to me?
because you're brilliant.
Because you keep a level head. You always choose well, no matter how ugly things get.
Does he keep a level head?
When have I done that?
Oh my god, dude.
Take 5 years ago. If you hadn't gone to Mr. Hannes for help, Mikasa and I would have been eaten by the Titans.
See? You showed courage.
That's how you see me. You don't think I'm a poor excuse for a friend? I had convinced myself that I was just a burden to all of you. You never thought of me that way at all.
Armin, our time's up.
And that fact alone is all the convincing I need.
There you go.
I will persuade them, trust me. You two just act as non-aggressively as you possibly can, agreed?
Mika's like, I'll try.
Yeah.
Make no promises.
Since Aaron first appeared and fought as a Titan, something has been gnawing at the back of my mind. I'll just have to think as I talk.
Halt! Halt! a true form monster! I don't buy it! I'll give the signal to fire! I mean it!
We're willing to cooperate with military command.
Your pleas fall on deaf ears!
It doesn't matter what we perceive him to be.
What?
The reports say hundreds of soldiers saw him. And those who were there say they saw him fighting other Titans.
Exactly.
The Titans saw him the same way they see each and every human being as their prey. And it doesn't matter how else you may look at it. That is an irrefutable fact.
Yeah, and he could have eaten any one of you like a bunch of times, and he never did.
Prepare to attack!
No.
Let yourself be slain by his cunning lies! He's speaking our language in an attempt to deceive us!
You're relieved of your command.
He let logic give way to hysteria. Too frightened to think it through.
Yep.
Aaron, Mikasa.
You got this.
I am a soldier, and I have dedicated my heart to the restoration of humanity, sir. Nothing could make me prouder. If we were to use his Titan ability and combine it with the manpower we have left, I believe we can do it. I will advocate his strategic value.
Stand your ground.
Mm-hmm.
His words are worth considering, sir. Maybe we should...
Quiet!
Oh, fuck off.
Don't let their words sway you. They're all traitors. I swore an oath as an officer. I will crush all insubordination.
I'm okay with that, Mikasa. At this point.
That's enough.
Nice.
You should really do something about your nervous disposition, Captain Foreman.
This guy.
Yeah.
Commander Pixis!
Pixis! Thank God.
Can you not
Thank
see
God
this
he's-
soldier's heartfelt salute? I've only just arrived, but I'm quite aware of our situation. I think we could at least do these young soldiers the favor of hearing them out.
And that guy's fired.
Please.
He's known to have a nervous disposition. Like,
Dot Pixis, the commanding
Dot?
officer responsible for the Southern Territory, the man in charge of the defense of Tross District.
Not any of you. Eaten by a Titan wouldn't be so bad. If it was a sexy lady, what?
I love this guy.
Going up there with those freaks and not bringing any bodyguards?
That's the commander. He's well known for taking a less traditional approach.
Captain Foreman,
And he's not a coward.
we have finished assembling the troops, sir.
Well done.
Yeah, none of them are inspired by you.
Nope.
So, visiting this cellar should clear everything up?
Well, at least I think so.
I can usually tell the difference between the unctuous and the sincere, which is why I personally guarantee your safety.
Nice.
You're Cadet Armin Arlert, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe it could work? Or were you grasping at straws to try and save your hides?
Both.
Both, Commander.
I love
Yep.
how his hand is still here. Like, he hasn't brought it down.
Desperate to survive, huh? That's as credible a reason as any. sir. What do you say, Cadet Jaeger? That hole, do you think that you could plug it up, son?
Good try.
I don't know. It's possible. But at the moment, I don't understand my power any more than you do. It's just, I sort of feel irresponsible giving you an answer. Because I don't really know.
Ah, yes.
Plus, you probably need to, like, eat and rest.
Are you willing to, Cadet Jaeger? Or not?
Yeah, dig the music.
I'll do it. I don't know if I can seal that hole, but I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Thank God for Pixis.
Yeah, seriously. Although I'm not proud of this, but I'm a little sad that his way of showing up was to just hold his hand back rather than like maybe backhand that guy a little bit, knock a little sense into him, because he's really pissed me off.
Yeah.
He's the worst of humanity. He's the I'm scared, so I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later. Like, I don't understand this thing, so I want to kill this thing. Like, it is the worst of humanity. It is the weak, pathetic, afraid part that he is 100% succumbed to.
We're going to save how we really think, though, for later. For an exclusive. So with Armin and everything, like, I can relate to that. Like, the whole fact of thinking that people view you a certain way, and like, you've convinced yourself of this. And like, because you think that people view that of you, like, that's what you've like convinced yourself that you are that way. right? And so, but Armin finally like hearing how, like, just one example really of how like they like actually view him has helped like give him the confidence. I'm like, this was just all in my head. Like I was beating myself up and not like recognizing my own strengths, and like again realizing that you're not them, you're not Mikasa, you're not Eren, you're Armin, and you are, you know, you have your own strengths, and that's gonna be different from theirs, but like it can still be just as helpful, just as impactful. Like, you know, and like I was getting frustrated with Armin, right? Because like it was just, I think probably because it was just like too much of myself up there. I'm like, God, stop it. You know, like when I get that in that way, like it just afterwards, it's like, man, like, God, I can't believe I was like that. So I think that was part of it, but like it was nice seeing him like kind of get over that hump finally and really stand his ground to Drill Sergeant Dickbag. Varner, something like that.
Dickbag. Yeah, I got frustrated with Armin as well because I wanted him to get to the moment of enlightenment about himself faster, but it's so unfair because, you know, you said how you relate to Armin. I definitely related to Armin as well. I think it's such a well-written character in that moment because I think it's highly relatable to people, and it can manifest in different ways. For one thing, you know, Armin's had this for I don't know how many years, but like some of us have had it for decades, and that's sort of that negative self-talk, right? That just kind of poisons your mind. And you said like when yours sort of manifests, it kind of makes you believe what you think people think of you.
Mm-hmm.
When I've had it, I like, and this is, I think, probably even more of a toxic thing. I get like a chip on my shoulder about that because I'm like, I know I'm not like that, but I believe that people think that I'm like that. And so I'm constantly trying to like disprove it, which can come across just as like arrogant or self-righteous or, you know, insert other negative feature here. And so I think that's that other piece of why it's so relatable. And thank God for sort of society becoming a little more aware of mental health and stuff, to talk about how we talk to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like it used to only be like, oh, talk to others nicely, but equally, if not more so, you need to talk to yourself nicely. Because if you talk to yourself nicely, you probably will talk to other people nicely. But when your biggest conversation partner, which is yourself, is constantly being fed a really negative loop, then you're going to have to remind yourself not to talk to other people that way. Because that's sort of like a default setting in your brain.
It's be interesting figuring out like, or unraveling more and more of like how Eren's powers work as he like kind of unravels that mystery too. And like Armin had pointed out the fact of how he was like pale and sweating and, you know, so clearly he's going to need some like extra rest, extra food or whatever. And, like,
I was thinking, give him a meal. Somebody, where's Chi-Chi?
Something to like, I mean, because sure, turning into that big Titan form expends a lot of energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, how he activates it. Like he's got something within his blood, like tasting his own blood or something. I don't know, like because like you said, like his other arm was ripped off before and he didn't do it, but maybe it's because he didn't realize it was there. I don't know. So I'm very curious, like how once he figures out like how to activate it himself, like he knows. Like before, he said it was kind of like instinct almost that he did it.
The other, I mean, last episode I kind of hypothesized, you know, was it the act of being bitten or biting? Yeah. The other thing that had come to mind was pain, but I kind of dismissed it for the same reason as the biting. I'm like, well, he lost his arm and it didn't, like, that would really hurt, probably more than just biting your thumb.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is when you really get hurt, like a really serious injury, your brain protects yourself from that pain initially because like your body goes into shock. There's usually a component where the shock wears off and then the pain floods in.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, obviously if you just bite your own thumb, you're going to feel that pain pretty readily. So I wonder if maybe pain is sort of a trigger.
I got another theory.
Okay, let's hear it. Crazy theory time.
It's human blood.
Oh.
Titans feed on blood, right? So if he has that part Titan, like to unlock that ability, he's gonna have to have human blood. And like as he was going down that like pit or whatever, like in the Titan's stomach, that I imagine was just like a pool of blood, and he was like getting like sucked in there. That's a lot of blood to like ingest or whatever, and then that might have like triggered like why he was so super powered and why just like a little bite of his own blood only did a little bit to trigger that Titan ability. And if like your bite, I mean, you can't. What's really it's disturbing is like he can't like, you know, be drinking his own blood all the time. He's got to replenish it or whatever. Like that also might be why he's like looks a little bit pale. The loss of blood. So I mean, because he lost his blood from his, you know, his arm and his leg, all that blood he lost. that he hasn't replenished. And then, yeah, so that's my theory.
Okay, so taking that idea and running with it,
Mhm.
is that why the Titans eat humans to begin with? To maintain their form and their strength. And the more humans they eat, the bigger and the stronger they are. Like, is that the whole thing where, like, what happens if you starved a Titan?
Mm.
Would they shrink down? Like, would they, like, when humans are starved, yes, we shrink to become more skeletal. But I'm wondering if you starve a Titan, does it shrink down to become more human?
But, and this might just prove my theory already. Remember when they were at like they did a flashback of like them in the classroom. Didn't they say that the Titans didn't actually need to eat humans? That like they just did it for sport? They didn't actually need to like feed on humans? Like
They did, but I'm trying to remember the exact wording of that.
Mm.
Like, was it they didn't need, or was it they didn't feed? And the reason I make
they didn't need to eat at all.
that just okay.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, the only reason I was making that distinction is because like their food source for say energy
Mhm.
could be something else, but like the human blood could have sort of almost a medicinal effect.
Mm.
Like, I don't know, the human blood is like their steroid. Like that's what keeps
Yeah.
them supersized. I don't know. It's crazy theory time.
Okay. Let us know your crazy theories down below in the comments. And if you want our full uncut reactions for these episodes, if you want early ad-free access, you can get a month ahead and see every moment over on Patreon. Links in the description of this video. And thank you so much for watching our reaction, for staying for the end of the discussion, and thanks so much for watching our reaction for Attack on Titan, which keep in mind.
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.